he hasn't had. I think in the last 2 years, he's been a little off. He's been a little off, and he hasn't been the Klay of old.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never lie.
All right. We're back. Episode 10. Oh man, episode 10. Man, we're gonna look up and it's gonna be episode 364 and then 365, and that's when we're gonna throw a crazy live party. Yeah, is that all right? I believe we're gonna do that because it's gonna be it's our anniversary, huh? Anniversary. Listen, I want to welcome you all to the Safe Money Podcast. We are your go-to source for all the latest and greatest in sports and urban culture. We're here to break down the trending topics, give you the inside scoop, and provide expert insights on everything from game day strategies to urban culture. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or a gambler like myself, or just a sports fanatic, or just someone who loves staying on top of the urban scene, we've got something for you here. So stay locked in, stay down, stay tuned, and let's make some safe money. All right. Let's I guess we're just gonna get down to the business. Oh man. Today in the basketball world, I don't know about you all, but I'm a little disturbed with what's going on in the basketball world. Not too much. It's not like when Jordan was leaving the NBA or Kobe retired or anything like that. But just to see a group of guys who came into the league around the same time, and they're around the same age, and one of them, they're still on top of the mountain, and then you have one, he's it seems as if he's lost his footing. And you probably already guessed who I'm talking about. Klay Thompson. That's who I'm referring to. Man, it just it's something that the Golden State Warriors drafted Klay Thompson, who happens to be a 6'6" shooting guard. He came out of the University of Washington State. All right. We know Klay. Klay hasn't had I think in the last 2 years, he's been a little off. He's been a little off, and he hasn't been the Klay of old. But hell, how many of us are the Klay of old? I mean, every year we're getting older. Every day we are slowly depleting. That's why we try to eat the right things, right? Some may be watching this. You haven't been the Klay of old in about 20 years, because like right after high school or whatever, you just blew up. after them children, you just blew up. Not throwing any shade, but I'm just saying that we're all getting older, experiencing minor setbacks, and man, Klay just has had the last 2 years maybe 3, just hasn't been the Klay that we are accustomed to. So the Golden State Warriors, who drafted Klay Thompson 13 years ago, damn. Just hearing that. It was 13 years ago? Yeah, Kobe was, wow. It was 13 years ago. I'm sorry, you all. I just had to process that. Klay Thompson was drafted by the Golden State Warriors 13 years ago with the round 1. He was the 11th pick. They almost traded him for Kevin Love 10 years ago, right before he became an all-star and a gold medalist and an NBA champion. Thompson, the Warriors won 3 titles in 4 years. After one of the best non-trades in NBA history, he goes and he tears his ACL. This is in 2019. In the NBA Finals, he tore his Achilles during a pickup game after missing 2 full seasons. He returned to win another title in 22. He is one of the most beloved players out of Golden State. He's a splash brother. He's a part of that dynasty. He's a part of that legacy. We cannot, I repeat, we cannot negate that. I mean, Curry is the split and Klay is the ash. Curry is the split and Thompson is the ash. So here we are, seemingly at the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. Klay, man, this cannot be true, man. Let me finish. His run with the Warriors, it appears, according to ESPN sources, it appears to be over. Golden State, according to resources, is expected to part ways with Thompson in the coming days. While free agency has yet to officially begin, the Warriors have been able to negotiate with the 34-year-old wing since this year NBA Finals has ended. In the nearly 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, Thompson and the Golden State Warriors have had close to no communication. That's how you know things are going south. There is close to no communication. So you might as well say there is no communication. There is no communication. They're parting ways with Klay Thompson after 13 years. The Warriors have reportedly not made Thompson an offer, even though Coach Steve Kerr has told sources Klay has been such a remarkable player and person. The people in the Bay Area, they love him. He's a multi-champion, but even more than that, he's just a great guy. They want to have Klay back. This is Steve Kerr. He says that he wants Klay back. I mean, I mean, he's done so much, but then I guess at the end of the day, it's like, you know, we're trying to build. We're still trying to win, and so I think a lot of us we have our feelings and emotions wrapped up in this. Even myself. I mean, it just you miss Klay, the old Klay, Game 7 Klay shooting from half court against the Oklahoma City Thunder with at the time Harden was gone. He was in Houston, and you had Durant and Westbrook, and they were up on them. And I think that was the next year. That was the year that they beat them in Game 7, and the next year, Durant got out of his deal and left OKC and went to the Warriors. Yeah, man, they're parting ways with bruh. The Golden State Warriors drafted Klay 13 years ago with the number 11th pick, and you know at this time, you know they're preparing to part ways with my guy, and you know it's the end of the run. What's wrong? Everything okay? Oh, okay. All right, man. Just checking with everybody. Want to make sure everything good. Yeah. Man. So, they're ready to depart ways with Klay. And this is because the front office they're ready to move on from Klay. Like I said, they haven't made him an offer, and the Warriors are ready to just simply upgrade their roster and compete for another championship. And it has been said that they're trying to trade Andrew Wiggins, Chris Paul for a non-guaranteed contract. So far, it has not been. No one has been able to say or to make mention of these moves, but it knows that it's time for a shift, and they don't want to exceed their salary cap, which is $189.7 million. They're freeing up some money. I don't know if they're getting ready to put some more money in Steph's hands, but the Warriors want to retain Thompson. They just have other stuff to figure out first. We want to keep you, but there are some things that we have to figure out first. Wait a minute. You say you want to keep me, but there are some things that you need to figure out first. It sounds like to me that is a nice, polite way to tell somebody we don't want you. We want to keep you. We want to retain you. We just have some other things we need to figure out first. I don't know. I should have. That's a line I probably should have tried back in the day, right there. That, you know what, baby, I want to be with you. I want to go further. You know, I want to go further with this. I do. And this is you saying all this after 13 years of sex. 13 Thompson has given you the best that he has. 13 years. You've been laying up with him. I mean, hell, 13 years, y'all really married. You just haven't put a ring on a finger. But Klay, on the other hand, he's put 4 to 5 rings. I think he has 5. He's put 5 rings on your finger. You know, I mean, I know we've been together for 13 years. And like I said, I want to retain you. I want to keep you. I mean, how can we just allow 13 years to just go down the drain like that? But I got to be honest, I need to work on myself. There's some things I need to do first. There's some things that I need to figure out first. That's what they said. They just have some stuff to figure out. There's some things that I need to figure out first before I go there with you. Hold on. We've been together 13 years, and there's some things that you need to figure out. There's some things now that you need to figure out. Klay, they don't want you, man. They don't want you. So if I was Klay, to get back at my ex, you don't want me. I put 5 rings on your finger. Your whole hand is full. Your pockets are fat. Your wife is fat. Your husband is fat. Everybody's fat. Everybody's living off of the 5 ring. I contribute to all of that. And this is what I get, okay? Well, I'm packing up I'm getting everything, and I'm going to death row. We going to L.A., baby. Yeah. We going to L.A., cuz. Yeah? We going, man, Klay, get you a Laker jersey. Go spot up in the corner for Bronny. I said go spot up in the corner opposite of Bronny with LeBron at the top. Show the young gunner how to move off those down screens and that pick and pop. Because the world want to see LeBron James win a ring with his son. We only got 3 years to do it. But I believe it can be done. So, yeah. They said there's some things we got to figure out. So without knowing what their post-trade cap sheet looks like, they don't know how much space they will have under hard cap, whatever that means, which is to say they don't know how much money they will be allowed to offer the future Hall of Fame. Do you see how this thing is unfolding? Klay, we want to be with you. We just got to figure some things out. We just don't know how much money we will even offer you. My man, Klay has given up money. He's given up money to stay there, to win rings so that the organization could make money. And this is how you treat money? We moving on. Let's move forward. Let's go on ahead and get past that. We're gonna get into baseball. We're gonna get into last night picks. But before we get into last night picks, I want to let me see here. I want to share some things with you guys in regards to being bold. We're getting ready to slide into this. We're getting ready to slide into home plate. Be bold. Be bold today. To be bold, it means to have some audacity, boldness, or daring. You know, especially with confidence or supreme confidence, I should say. it's a slight arrogant type attitude. You know, when you have the audacity, you are willing to disregard for personal safety or consequences. You have the audacity. And so on today, on last night, I'm sorry, we had the audacity to take last night the Colorado Rockies and the Natty Daddies. We had the audacity to take the Rockies, who won 4-5. Let me switch my screen. We had the audacity to take the Colorado Rockies, who won last night 4-5. Yesterday 4-5. We had the audacity to take the Pittsburgh Pirates, who beat Atlanta 4-2. We're talking about boldness, talking about audacity. Then we had the, sad to say, Washington Nationals, who were beaten by the Tampa Bay. By Tampa Bay. They were beat by Tampa Bay yesterday 0-5. So, what are today's predictions? What are we predicting today? I'll let you know after this commercial. We're back. We are back. Today's prediction. Today's prediction is real simple. These guys, they're inconsistent. I cannot lie. But the value that they give, the value they offer, is why we're reaching out into the deep, because of the value that they offer. Those who took that exclusive pick with the Texan Rangers and Baltimore, it's 11-2. It's 11-2. Texas Rangers 11, Baltimore 2. All right. We don't have that many games tomorrow. So we have to be strategic and precise, because it's not much out there. This is the hand that they have dealt us. And so at 3:07 today, we have the Houston Astros playing the Toronto Blue Jays. The Astros are currently at they're favored at 145, and the Blue Jays are at 125 plus 125 underdog. Yeah. Houston Astros have been on a slight tear. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games. They won yesterday 10-5 covering the spread with ease. Playing the Blue Jays, who currently lost on yesterday by to the hands of the New York Yankees, 8-1. Yeah. Oh man. I told you earlier. I said that in order to be successful in anything, you have to have what we call audacity. Means to be bold. And so I'm going to have some audacity, and I'm going to go with the Houston Astros, or the Sperdinianioso. Bold. That was bold. At least with the spread, it was bold. There's only 3 games. I'm going to give you 2. Just 2. 2 pick Shakur. It's going to be the Shakur right here. Last but not least, I think it would be wise for us to go back to Colorado and pick up on tonight where we left off last night. They beat the White Sox 5-4. I have them on today winning again. Have them at home defeating the Milwaukee Brewers. I know Milwaukee is 50-34. They're 6-4 in their last 10 games. While on the other hand, the Rockies are 28-55 and 3-7 in their last 10. I know, I get it. If you don't like a money line like I do, that's fine. Take them with the spread. And let's make some safe money. You heard? See what I just did? I just put money in your hand. Cheers.
Let the safe open up. That's the safe open